So actually, yeah, just off camera, I've quickly done the line of his lid and just defined the pupil and the iris here, and worked on the mouth a little bit. So just going around, just trying to look at a few things that just require me to take a bit more care. If someone's watching and they feel that they'd like to actually see how that's done, then let me know, and I'll just have to do a specific video for it. I'm just wary of making something that isn't that watchable. But you can see, so I just mixed up a little bit of burnt umber black and then actually raw umber and vermilion in the end. And just a tiny, using this little sable brush, but just a tiny microscopic amount of this pink that I mixed, and just making sure it really wasn't too much, and that's just enough to just build into these, for example, sort of defining the line of this of the iris just around the mouth there. So it's just really not committing myself to too much. Otherwise it'll just be really far too prominent. And I can cut into that a little bit. So I think actually I don't want to get it, I'm getting it quite pink here. Wary of using too much vermilion. I feel that probably, yeah, well, that's no good. I just wonder if he didn't work into these at the same time. So yeah, there was some glazing going on, but there was shadows going on as well, and yeah, I'm sure, because it's definitely black in and around here. So we could do that just a little bit. So, or maybe just some raw umber, because you see, yeah, it's definitely sort of a glaze, or just, it's a dark middle shadow. And that feels like it's just raw umber. So that, but then I can use the brush just to go around here and then actually work back into it with this lighter paint. So it's just sort of a speeded up version. Some there. That is just takes a long time, I think. Just to model it. It's just a lot of white. Probably a bigger brush. And maybe he would have used a large sable. Here I've got a synthetic brush, but it's the equivalent, really. So too pale, really. it does need a bit of warmth. And why not use a bit of dry brushing? Yeah, honestly, the only way I know to do that would be to glaze over the top of what's already there. And obviously I'm not doing that now. Yeah, that's not really working. Yeah, I mean, I have to come clean here because I don't know how he's done that. And I know, you know, obviously it's just the technical facility, but it's more to do with my instinct, you see, would be to model that with glazes. And yeah, possibly he's done that. What I mean is, you know, we got it to this point, but there's no, I haven't really sort of got the transition right between the, you know, the shadow and where it's lit. There's a few things going on. I've got the imprimatur. The imprimatur is there, and I've got this sort of dark area. I think it just feels like it's probably raw umber. It could be some black in there, but I don't know. I can do it with a glaze on top. I'm just trying not to. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it a bit too difficult for myself. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I'm honestly stumped for that. Might have to do some, I don't know, maybe some experiments off camera. I've done these highlights a few times. You know, we just keep working back into them. You probably saw in my in the Rubens painting, it was the second glaze that did it. You know, I mean, at first I thought, oh, there must be a way to do it all in the first glaze, but I think that's just maybe my natural inclination. I've just found that that's just a lovely way of doing it. And possibly I'll just have to sort of do that with these ones, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I know he was trying to work efficiently and quickly, but you know, I can't imagine that he wouldn't have taken the time, if need be, to do, you know, a second glaze, to work over it, to work into it. Maybe it's just something that comes with a bit of practice. It's just this, the colours aren't right. I feel like I'm getting close to the colours with the face, but just with the shoulder, just these shadow, just the transitions around the shadow, maybe it needed a bit more modelling first time round. Again, yeah, probably something to do off camera, and then I can just sort of demonstrate how you, you know, create the glaze over the top. It's quite a light highlight. There's a light patch there. Oh, this is very light. I think of all of these painters, this is the hardest method. Caravaggio, Velasquez, Rubens, Van Dyck, from what I can see, is very similar to Rubens. And yeah, the Rubens was certainly easier than this. And I did a test of a Velasquez, and you'll see a Velasquez video coming soon. And yeah, that was just, yeah, much easier. Just that this process of you know, trying to just hold on to the imprimatura. I suppose it's just not being dogmatic about it. That's I'm just, you know, you just get fixated on wanting to do it in one way. Maybe that's not really the answer. I've got to be a bit more flexible. But I will try another Caravaggio anyway. So just his bottom lip's just catching the light a little bit down there. It's very, got to be careful, it's quite light. And then maybe just help to mix in this highlight. Oh, yeah, I got carried away there. Try not to swear. when I was using the smaller brush, I got the very small sable. It's it is a lot easier. Right, we're going back to this one. It's halfway. It's always back and forth. You win some, you lose some. Well, at least possibly it gives you an idea of the general process there. And I think that he did it in one go, but then I'm also sure that he would have, I'm also sure that he would have glazed it as well, so I guess time will tell. Maybe I'll indulge myself and allow myself to glaze over on this. But yeah, just looking at it, I mean, I suppose when I go away it'll look very, very different, but why don't we just try the hand. Now, I've always loved doing hands. It's definitely not that pink, so there's a lot of yellow in this. And it's all about just the time you're spending, so try let's not rush it. Okay, so a bit more vermilion. I'm just going to slowly, the key is just to hold on to the underdrawing. Yeah, so maybe it's possible to see, fairly rapid results around here. That shoulder's really going to bug me, and I'm going to have to come back to it or do something off camera. But I know we'll be able to just get to a point, I hope, where the hand is done. And as I did before, just sort of being very aware of the anatomy of the hand. So like following the lines of the ligaments, the knuckles.